What's going on, guys? We are back. We're going to be doing another movie review today. We are going to be talking about Halloween, brand new 2018. Give you guys my thoughts. If you guys have not seen the movie, click off because this is going to be spoilers, everything. So, hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have not seen the movie, go ahead and check out the movie. It does start off 40 years after the original film, the original, 1978. This is not the one with Rob Zombie. This ain't any of them that has been made. All those are out. They are not canon apparently, but it does pick off right where two British journalists are wanting to investigate Michael, and they try to get into the prison. They meet with him, and they see where he is been standing and has been solitary for a while. Then they bring him out, and he is not doing anything. The mask gets shown to him. He does not do anything. All the other convicts go nuts, and then they want to talk to Laurie Strode. And we see Laurie Strode. She's living out in the middle of nowhere. She has been preparing for the next couple of decades to be prepared for his return. She has had a lot of training. She has guns. She has traps. She has lights. You name it. She has a huge fence around her perimeter as well of the building. So they finally talk to her. They want her view on this. She pretty much calls them out on their BS and tells them that, I'm not going to do it. If you guys want to know so much, why don't you talk to him? They said they tried, that they're not getting anywhere. But now, since he is going to be moved from one prison to another, they would think that she would want to talk to him. And she says, no, you're wasting your time. And she tells them to go, but without pay, because they offer her pay if she would talk to them. But then it also goes into Laurie's daughter, which is played by Judy Green. She is not nowhere near close with her mother. Karen basically does not want anything to do with her mother after her rough childhood. It does get explained that her mother raised her from birth to be a warrior, to learn how to shoot, learn how to survive in preparation of Michael's return. And child services did take her away, and then later on through the year she got married, and then of course had a daughter by the name of Allison. So Allison is more closer to her grandmother, and of course on the way with her friends it does get shown that she does bring up her grandmother. Her grandmother is a town legend, also supposedly the town freak that survived that Halloween night, but she's trying to still get over her so-called family legacy of what happened to her grandmother all those years ago. Then her grandmother does come to her school wanting to talk to her about the relationship between her and her mother and how it's going to affect her because with her graduating soon. So she also explains that, don't do like I did, don't do like your mother did, and if your mother's alive, even though she hates me, I will deal with that. And we go throughout the entire movie where you're wondering what exactly is going to happen. It is, when Michael finally does break out through the bus, he finally does escape. He kills this man, his son. He kills the kid early, which is a preteen, and he does go find the journalist and he kills them. He gets his mask, and then he goes on the hunt for Laurie Strode. So throughout the movie, it kind of goes into back and forth, like who is the hunter and the huntee, because you see where Michael, he's the hunter, then becomes the hunted, then Laurie's the hunter, then she becomes the hunted. But I'm going to say this on a side note, guys. Jamie Lee Curtis's performance in this was absolutely phenomenal. I'm very happy that she was back to being Laurie Strode, because I know a lot of people was in real hype and wanting to bring her back. And I also know that when we got to see Hawkins, he was the doctor of Michael Myers. He wanted to know more about him, so he became on the hunt. And then once Laurie meets him, she's like, "Oh, well, you're the new Loomis." And basically, we do see back and forth where it's like, okay, why is we see. Are they going to have a relationship? Is he just interested in trying to stop him? What's his angle? So we don't know until there's another part within the movie where they're all in chaos. Everybody's running. Laurie's hunting Michael. Michael's trying to find her. He's killing people in the process. And then we finally get to see where they finally do have a confrontation, but then she finally says her family, they need to go to her house so they can be safe. And her granddaughter's on the run because she had a fight with her boyfriend, and then she just starts finding out that her friends start dying left and right, and then she's on the run, and then she gets picked up by the local town sheriff with the doctor as well, and then they find Michael, they run him over, and then once they get out to check to see if he's dead, then we see if he's not, because we see the doctor kill the sheriff because he wants to keep Michael alive to study him, which of course is a stupid move if you guys are a horror movie fanatic like I am. Then we do see where he drives the granddaughter all the way out to the middle of nowhere, of course, to try to find Lori, and then Michael kills him, escapes, goes after Allison, and then somehow he does end up on Lori's property. Then we get to see the big finale between Lori and Michael, and he does kill Karen's husband. Lori tells Karen to hide out in the basement, and then she goes to tell her that, you know, I'm sorry for the way I raised you, but I did this so you would be able to survive if this ever happened. And we do see where she starts hunting Michael, and it goes into this big fight where she's using everything in her power to kill him. And then finally Allison does show up. They get reunited with her mother. She tells her to get into the basement area, which what you think is a safe room, but we will get to that in 1 second. And then we also get to see where Michael finally does realize that they are beneath the house in the safe room. He tries to finally get it open, and then when he does, you see where Lori does come back, and she says Happy Halloween, Michael, and that's when she finally, you see within the trailer where she shoots him, and then she stabs him, and then he goes down into the basement, and then you see Karen as well as Allison get out of the basement, and they are trying to escape from Michael, and then they finally kick him, and then she locks him in the basement with bars on top of the staircase, and then she finally does say this was not a safe room, this was a trap. Then she finally releases gas within the basement, she lights a flare, and then she tells him goodbye, and then she just lights his ass up. But then we finally get to see where he's just standing there in the flames, just staring at them. The entire house starts going up in flames, and then they escape. They flag down a truck, they get in there, and that is how the movie concludes. But it also shows where you guys really pay attention, the camera goes into Karen's hands where she's holding the knife of Michael Myers, which shows kind of the same way he did. And then at the very end of the credits, you see where all you hear is breathing. So it goes into account, what is Michael Myers? Is he a phenomenon? Is he some kind of super monster villain? What exactly is he? Is there going to be another Halloween film? Is there going to be a new franchise in works? Is Karen going to be the new Michael Myers? What are we going to see? Honestly, I would hope not to see that. I hope that they just somehow continue Michael's story within a way. Again, it's been 4 years since they did the very first movie. This one was actually a great sequel to the original. It kept up to the original. They made mentions of the other movies. It kept it to the original. It really felt like a mix between the original and Rob Zombie, and they really mixed it, and it worked great. There was a lot of homage and credit to the original movie. There was to the others as well. Again, Jamie Lee Curtis's performance was absolutely phenomenal, as well as all the other actors and actresses in this movie was great. The only thing I could really comment I didn't really care about was some of this, like, you know, with the normal Halloween movie, you got these teens that do all this crazy stuff, and if someone was kind of lacking for character, it's like, dude, I don't care about that, even though, yes, I knew they were leading to, you know, the hunt between Laurie and Michael, which I know what everybody wanted to see, but all this other kind of side stuff, they only put in there to kind of build up to the suspense of what was going to happen. If you guys are you guys like horror movies, I do recommend you guys check this out. If you guys get scared too easy, still check it out if you want to. It was not scary to me at all. I've seen all the other Halloween movies. This was very entertaining. It kept me entertained. It kept me suspenseful. It kept me wondering what's going to happen. How's it going to end? I try to stay away from spoilers as much as I can possible. I was really shocked with the way they ended it. I thought it was either Michael going to be dead or Laura going to be dead or possibly both. But I think this was a good installment for the sequel to the original. And we can only see what happens up from here. But guys, let me know in the comments down below if you guys want to go see the movie. If you have not gone to see the movie, let me know what you think about it in the comments down below. Do you guys think there should be a sequel? Do you think there should just stop at this point? Did you think the movie was great? Did you think it was horrible? Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments down below. Also, if you're new, consider about subscribing. Links down below as normal. Hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. Go see Halloween once again, and I'll be seeing you guys on the very next one.